Good day and welcome to episode 28 of the GeneticRim. It's been quite a long time, don't you think? And we are now at the brink of, I don't know what. We're producing more and more different bees. I now have amalgam queens, hybrid queens and drones. Things are... Ooh, I have my first amalgam honeycomb. So, yeah, the bee business is getting along really well. Oh, so that's bad. This thing gets really blocked by it? Okay. So, I'm pretty surprised about what's happening there, but we're going to... So, I really thought that just the wind turbine would just run with a lowered amount of power, but no, it's actually not running at all. So, learned something new. We are building this just a little bit differently then. So, it's going to be a new wall there. Oh, yeah. So, the guy we saved out of the spaceship there is now wandering in the days. So, we're going to take a few days longer until this is done. Okay. So, let's build some copies there and reinstall the lamps, and then everything should be fine. Infested ship chunks. Are you kidding me? I never saw that before. So, a chunk of a spacecraft fallen from space. It seems to be infested by a hive of giant insects. Will spawn additional insects and hives over time. So I have 3 of those. Great. And, well, I'll have to wait until the other guys have arrived back home. Until I can really do something about that. I mean, I do have a lot of animals here, so, we're not going to get murdered instantly, but at the same time, we're having our first monsters inside the base. So I have Orozco, Aaron, and Maddox here. The really bad thing is I don't have turrets inside the base. So it's just a matter of time until the first of these guys explodes, I guess, but maybe they'll just eat all the turrets and we're in even more trouble. There. That was kind of like the event I was waiting for. So, of course, this has to happen while your people are on Caravan. It's always like that. Like, you never can have events like these when you're properly prepared and everything. But, as a matter of fact, it's really good what happened here. Because the wealth of my colony now is lower, which means that the total amount of insects and ship chunks spawning was lower than it would have been if the colony was full. So my hauling bot died. Oh man, that's sad. So let's release the animals. I mean, at least I have a Velociraptor I can send on those space bugs. Well, it's turning out to be better than anticipated. Well, let's leave Akio out of that. He really doesn't have anything to provide here. Okay, there we go. My dinosaur is, well, that's cool. What's also pretty cool is that I'm obviously already having these bugs under control. Great. We're even getting some components and some steel as a reward. That's cool because these are things I'm really short with. So there we go. All that's left to do is to repair the poor hauling bot. And shoot down the the infested ship chunks there. And then we have to take care of our nice and friendly animals, which are just happen to be bleeding to death. The usual. Okay. The only casualties were my turrets. That's bad enough as it is, but well. The insects kindly left me some materials to build with as well, so... Could this buffalo chicken please now lay down before it dies? That would be really kind. So, don't want to send Maddox there, but Roscoe will do that. So, how dead is it? Death in 4 hours. Yeah, well. There we go. My dinosaur is alright. Wonderful. Yeah, a medical emergency among the animals. How did that come together? I wonder why. Wow, it's a lot of wounds on the animal there. I don't have any herbal medicine left, sadly, so... Well. It's not that horrible that they're out of food. They're going to hit home soon enough, so that's not really bad. But what I wanted to do was to extract something out of the amalgam honeycomb, because I really wonder what the outcome of that might be. Okay. Buffalo chicken survived the thing here. That's good. Not so good, the total lack of power in my base. They're producing 5 watt per second. Great. So, Orozco is back at it. Who's my builder again? Aaron, okay. Well, Aaron has some sleeping to get back to. Okay. This carving bears an artwork of a monster eating a cabbage. Yeah, that's some piece of art everybody likes. The lower part of the image is dominated by thousands of quails. The work is executed in a surrealistic style. So, well, Cookie Monster was something of yesterday. Today we're having the Cabbage Monster. At least on this planet. At least the batteries are slowly recharging. That's great. So, Nicholas, John, and Sparks will be back soon too. And I want to extract something out of that. I'm just too curious to know what a amalgam honeycomb offers me when I refine it. So first off, blue beeswax. Okay. So beeswax comes now in 3 different colors by now. And we have blue honey. What does blue honey do for us? This honey has been extracted from amalgam honeycombs, obviously, and has a distinct bluish tone that makes it less appetizing. However, it is in fact more nutritious than normal honey. Honey can be consumed, blah. So this is the first better honey, but apart from that, the amalgam bees don't offer anything too exciting here. The only thing is that I'm starting to wonder what to do with beeswax. But, well, okay, I need that for genetic tier B research. What does that mean after all? Oh, man. RimBees is a very extensive mod, which, I understand now why people are talking about this mod as one of the most confusing mods in the game. Okay, so now I have here what? There's a mild drone and a hybrid queen, and there's a temperate drone and a hybrid queen. This combination of bees produces no mutations. So combining Amalgam Queen and a mild drone doesn't do anything at all. Okay, so let's kick out the mild drone and combine the Amalgam Queen with a hybrid drone. So that's something I already have here. These are regulars. Well, and Nicholas is on a breakdown because he was too hungry. Well, they are all suffering from some ill mood after the caravan, but well. We were defending ourselves against space bugs here, while the other guys were looting a spaceship. So let's get back at the wildlife. Is there anything I want to have here? There are more and more dinosaurs. I could grab some more Muffalo genes, but I do have some available right now. Muffalo chicken, I don't want to do more of those. Muffalo cats, I don't want to do more of those. Well, who the hell is Celine? And what does you do her here? So Celine is one of the people that were on the spaceship that I explored on the maps. So she followed our caravan. Interesting. I didn't expect that to happen. Okay. Escorting prisoner Celine. She's counted as a prisoner? Interesting. Can't remember bringing her with me, so... But I don't want to send Maddox, the guy with 30% movement speed, to arrest somebody. Let's send somebody with a reasonable moving speed to do that. So, is Celine a person I would like to recruit? Well, she certainly has some skills. Cooking, animals, social. Unable of caring, crafting. Yeah, well, okay, we're going to save her. She wrestled with Wild Pawn there. Didn't go out too well for her. Wait a sec, what's that? Oh, that's clothing. So, Orozco is continuing his mining odyssey, but I want something else to be done first. So, Orozco, you have your job. Do this. Aaron, do that. Okay, because I can't live with this wind turbine being completely useless. This really makes me a little bit too sad. There we go. And now, blocked by a roof. Man, are we done then? Yeah? Are we done with everything afterwards? So let's remove Let's remove the roof. Oh, more roof, okay. So let's remove the roofing from this whole area here. Still blocked by roof, and so one of my builders will get to that at some point, because oh, there. This one's square, seriously. Man. These, these turrets are certainly something else. Still blocked by a roof. Can I please? So the mountain roof is in its way. So basically I can give up. There will be never any wind turbine living here because the mountain roof is blocking the wind production. That was not easily visible, sadly. So, okay. I admit defeat when I have to face it. As much as I don't like that. So turns out the amalgam queens need hybrid drones. I mean, that's not such a big surprise to me, but well. So, what's Lay's skill set again? Apart from reminding me of potato chips. So he's good with animals, good with social stuff, and a good fighter. Okay. So he's going to be one of my chief handlers then. And I'm going to order him, apart from that, as a full-time cleaner. And this brings me the ability to give Erin some other duty, because I never liked Erin on the animal job to begin with, due to her lack of passion, mainly. And, oh, Ratfellow has the flu. And it's really, yeah, good. Charnakite statues are really necessary to be done. So, a laser sniper rifle. I'm very, very curious about that one. Gotta admit. Also, well, I can't really do much more genetics before I have more power. Like, right now, even my gene pods are off the grid because I have so much power problems, so I think I'm going to let Erin do some of the construction work first, and then I'm going to go for more further experiments there, because right now, I don't know, I can hardly accommodate the energy needs of my base overall, so we're going to have to buy some new things. So a new mutant bee, Nutritious, has been created in the hybridization chamber. This combination produces other 4 possible mutations. So, okay, at least the game tells me. I have now a nutritious bee. Well, that sounds like a type that does give me some honeycombs, which will be more nutritious, I guess. So let's extract from hybrid combs always as well. There's no reason not to do that. And next up, I will not store mild or temperate queens in here anymore. Because I just don't need them anymore. And if I remember correctly, they would find a place inside here, no problems. So... Oh, we found clay. Nice. We're making progress here with more materials I don't really need at the moment, but that's okay. I love this little crafter bod, cutting stones the whole day for me. So even after acquiring 2,000 Charnokite blocks, I still have so much of that stuff. It's time to build monuments with it, don't you think? When you have too many stones and you don't know where to use them, it's time to build monuments. So what about Celine? We should start recruiting her, don't we? So this way my colony will finally be filled with a lot more people. Because right now I'm quite unhappy with how badly the work gets done. Or slowly, much more. It's more a matter of speed, which is troubling me here. So, well, it's going to take a few days. So overall, the raid on the spaceship there was a complete success. It gave me a huge surplus of advanced components, apart from a new laser sniper rifle, which sounds awesome in itself. And yeah, so what about the animals though? So I was able to reduce the squirrelopes a little bit with the last raid, but well. It's just the thing with these beasts, you know. They keep multiplying. Especially those squirrelopes are such fast breeders. It's a little bit troublesome. At the same time, I have so many handlers, I can train those beasts being pretty useful. So... Hey, look at that. We have actually people cleaning that base. And also, I have the urge to travel somewhere to buy myself more components. So let's go for some tailoring jobs. What materials do I have at my disposal? I could do some dusters or something like that just to sell them. Let's make 4 of them. I have the materials. Do I have people on the tailoring? Well, Sparks should be tailoring as soon as there's a job. I really hope that these power outages are over soon. So, we have another statue. On this sculpture is an artwork of a tree. The square structure of the image almost conflicts with its sinuous style. So, looks like Akio is doing some real art by now, but he's also very passionate about that, so I didn't wonder too much. Okay. But no matter how much Charnokite I use, it just keeps coming. And there goes a mechanoid cluster. Hello there, friends. How are you? So what do we have here? We have proximity activators, Mac drop beacons, inferno turrets, a centipede, a scyther. Sucks for you guys that you just deployed yourselves right next to my base, and I have mortars. So we're going to set some target here and set some target there. And let's send people man these mortars. So basically, if I hit one of those, no, they don't have any unstable cells. Oops. So let's go. Fire! Oh, that was really bad. So proximity activator number 1 is down. We're going to grab up the colony and fight this out. So there go more mechanoids now. Let's see what gets up there. Some lancers. Okay. So this time I'll just do it a little bit differently. I'm going to wait now until the mechanoids have destroyed all my turrets. Yeah, there we go. They might have destroyed all the turrets, but at the same time, the explosion killed some of them. So there we go. I opened one door to lure those guys in. And I'm going to step back a little bit more here. I want to be away a little bit from the crazy plan we're going to employ here. So here we go. Releasing the squirrelopes. Alright, so the first squirrelope went down, but that's just basically their job. Why are they not attacking though? Why are my squirrelopes not doing their job? Well, okay, they're tanking the attacks for the rest of my colony. So I want to run away though, because I certainly don't want the lancers shooting on my colonists, and right now they're busy with the squirrelopes. Let's see who will win this fight. Okay. Looks like there's some more squirrelope explosion happening in any moment. There we go. Well, they seem to be immune to the... I thought squirrelope explosions would be a little bit more useful towards mechanoids, so I'll remember that. They're pretty useless against mechanoids. That's sad. So I guess mechanoids are just simply too heavily armored here to get destroyed by the explosions there. So I'm just beating down some of the fires here, so don't lose everything. And the mechanoids now head over to the other side of my base. So pretty good. I mean, it's a shame about the turrets, because I'll definitely going to lose more turrets there. But I'll rather lose turrets than colonists, you know. Okay. Maybe I'll keep my colonists over here. Because obviously my turrets seem to be able to deal with that pikeman. Let's stun that lancer. Oh, great. So Sparks got shot down by this guy here. And we have to melee attack that lancer immediately. Okay. That's that, and let's get rid of the other ugly things there. It's just that one more Lancer to go. And then there's just another Centipede. Oh, there's an Inferno turret. Oh man, I hope my dinosaur doesn't commit suicide there. Speaking of suicide, for some reason this Centipede didn't fire for quite some long time. Okay. So is Sparks... No, Sparks is not getting treated here. Maddox is a horrible doctor, but I don't care. Sparks is only having 2 wounds and only one of them is bleeding. I trust somebody with a medical 0 to perform that operation. And let's get the people who are able to shoot away from that thing. It's enough if Aaron is tanking that thing up front. Nicholas, why are you not retreating from that thing? Why are you just... I don't get it. Keeps re-engaging even though I give him the order to shoot. So, my dinosaur just killed himself while biting down a turret. But honestly, not the worst outcome. Not the worst outcome. So, what happened here? Aaron is going to die quite soon, but not that soon. Let's drop the firefight priority for everybody, or they're all going to die horribly. So, Aaron is going for a rest. Sparks. What's wrong with you, Maddox? I ordered you to tend this guy. Why did you stop? Ah, because I redrafted him several times. I love it. When you're mad with your colonists, but actually you're the guy to blame. It's the best moments, especially if you actually notice it. Okay, so Aaron is crawling towards home. That's okay. Just making me a little bit sad to consider that I just lost all of my squirrelopes for no real gain. That's making me a little bit sad. I really thought that they would be more useful against mechanoids, but well, the more you know. Okay, the rat fellow is getting treated as well. But considering how dangerous a mechanoid cluster can be, I'm really happy with the outcome. The only thing I'm not happy about is that this fire is spreading on the steel walls. And also on this wooden door of my prison area here. Can we please extinguish that fire now? I need that door, you know? But well, I don't mind if the mechanoid cluster is burning away there. It's completely okay for me. So Lay is the only guy needing some treatment there, but none of his wounds are bleeding. Alright, we survived that cluster way better than I anticipated. But it still took a pretty hard toll on the base in general. I lost a lot of my animals. I mean, I still have enough squirrelopes to breed them back. But like I said, losing them for no gain leaves a little bit of a bad taste back. But well, I've learned something, and so did you, in case you didn't already know that. Then you are allowed to laugh a little bit about my stupidity. I don't mind. Okay. I feel like I'm having a really hard time getting my projects done as of lately. Somehow every episode something else happens, and it keeps being a struggle to get the power going. That's the thing I keep remembering there. Oh, compacted machinery! We'll make good use of that. I mean, I had to fight off infested space chunks and a mechanoid cluster this episode, so yeah. This was a quite hard one today, so I'm okay with the low progress we're making. And besides that, Erin is making progress. It's not like she's not making any progress. So, just need to allow the transportation of these mechanoids here. It's getting crowded in my freezer there. It's about time to learn the extraction of mechanoid genes. It really is. Oh, I'm so happy we had this fire going on now. So at least I'll have some way of getting rid of those fires without losing all the materials here. I was a little bit sad that would burn down. I want that steel, you know. What's that sound? Oh, the crafter bot is making clay bricks? Yay! Nice. So, I set that up ages ago. Clay bricks need raw clay and sand, I see. So, at least I'm doing something out of the clay there. Great. So, apart from that, I remember this being a deep drilling site for, for steel. So Erin decided to have a go on the opium there. So that's maybe the reason why nothing gets done. My builders are preferring to get high instead of working. But she has chemical fascination, so I mean, if we are running an evil scientist's base, it sure has to come with some benefits, if you ask me. Anyways, we're going to cut this episode at this point for today, because it's a good spot there. Plus 2 colonists, basically. The gain on Celine was, I don't know, did I do that on purpose? Maybe I did, can't remember anymore. Whatever might be the case, we're getting deeper into the beekeeping as well. So yeah, maybe there is more progress than I see for now. Anyways, drop a comment down below if you have anything on your mind you want to talk about with me. I would love to hear from you. And besides that, I would also be super happy with support on this video in form of likes, shares with your friends, or even a subscription to my channel if you want to be a super awesome person making me very, very happy. But you're already being that by hanging around like this long on my videos. So I hope you had enough fun for the next episode as well. See you guys then. Bye-bye.